Well, hello everyone, and welcome to our second Ask Me Anything. Same as in our previous AMA. Hosting it today, we are Javier Floren, our CEO and co-founder, Danny Ruiz,
Hi.
NFT and blockchain lead, and myself, Juan Castillo, marketing manager. So this is DNAVerse, and well, thanks everybody for being with us. Today we have a great news to share with everybody. We will be talking about hot topics and answering various questions that our community has been throwing at us, both at Discord or social media. And speaking about the community, today we have a giveaway that we will be kickstarting our community rewards program as of today. Today, we initiate a little program for our community to show the loyalty and to reward that. And we are very excited to talk about it. So we will be revealing some more information during the stream, but anyone participating in this stream or leaving the question in our Discord, we will be included in this giveaway. So stay with us. Without further ado, let's dive in, right, guys? Shall we?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's start.
So before answering the question from the community, we're gonna be just talking about a few topics that we present. I think it's important to go through some questions that have been popping around the Discord group, on the Twitter, and random questions just dropping on our lab. So I think it's important to first of all to start with the roadmap. I think the roadmap we have it in our white paper. We have been talking about it, but I think it's important to give some sort of window here and timeline so everybody can be make their own plans and think about it in advance. So just for a quick start and to go through it, in Q2 we, as of today, we are starting our community giveaways that we will be talking afterwards at the end. The logical step afterwards in Q2 will be the whitelisting. The whitelisting also we will be talking more in depth in a few minutes. But for you to know, in Q2 whitelisting will be opening, and then right away afterwards it will be the Genesis drop. We will be just going through the drop, the pre-sale and the whitelist sale, and then the public sale. That will be also in Q2. Between Q2 and Q3, we are gonna start doing the minting process, the reveal of the crypto proteins, which is the Genesis drop, and also a second drop that it was gonna be as well as gonna be announced afterwards. And obviously, we are gonna be talking about the rewards that those holders are gonna have. So probably the main value point that they're gonna get is gonna be the staking NFT for royalties. It's something that we are developing down the line for those buying a crypto protein and DNR. But initially, obviously, the Genesis drop right away, they're going to be included in a royalty program, something that we will be also developing with more detail as we advance with the project. Q3 is going to be the DNA Pass, which is our second general drop. The DNA Pass is going to be the minting ticket. This one is going to give you the opportunity to receive your DNA kit, to do a genetic study, and we will be using the genetic study to create the DNR, as you say. This is a visual representation of your genetic results that we analyze, not ourselves, our partners in the laboratory, and afterwards we just interpreted this result in the DNR that you have seen in our website in few videos around. This is going to be the process down the line after the drop, and Q3, Q2, receiving this report, opening the Discord professional channels that we have as part of our benefits for holders. We have the second airdrop of the community giveaways, which we will be talking afterwards again. By the Q3, Q4, we are going to be delivering the DNR design and by airdrops, right? Those DNR that we have been talking about, designing for yourself, customizing visually, one-to-one done for you, they're going to be dropping Q4 by the end of the year. And at that moment also, we will be sort of closing the centralized collection. This is going to be the 3,200 pieces. And afterwards, we get into the community drivers, which is kicking in all the benefits that the collection is going to deliver for the community, right? By Q1 2023 is the launch of the DNA replication, which is the breeding decentralized process, as we call it, the replication lab. and that one is going to be Q1 next year. We have been talking with collaboration projects, possible collaborations, partnerships. We have a list of potential collaborations and exciting projects that we're going to be collaborating with, and also those probably, even if not earlier, they're going to be kicking by then as well. If we look ahead at the horizon, we have Q2, Q3, Q4 of 2023, which it will be the place and the moment to start our DAO. Our DAO community is going to take over of few of the, I would say, processes, internal processes of the community, deciding things like allocating funds, what programs to research, what to do with some of the royalties. Shall we do some philanthropic actions? Shall we explore new collaboration, new projects? Shall we merge or partner with this one or that one? Everything is going to be discussed in a DAO community, and this is also
we are giving back the control to the community, so they are the pillars of the project from the after the second drop. So we are decentralizing the project after the beginning the breeding platform, right? So yeah, you're right.
Absolutely. So once we get into the DAO, we start touching the metaverse, which is that's one of the main topics that we have in our project in DNAVerse, and we will be dropping and kicking some surprises for the metaverse, and of course those including our community always. Q3, Q4, we will have some sort of applications and collaborations cross-chain, which is also something that we just mentioned, but we have a black box here. We don't want to really reveal everything. We will include it in the roadmap without so much detail, but we don't want to disclose this at this point because it's exciting to have different blockchain to build on and to collaborate with, and this is something that we will be announcing in due time. As we always say, this is a long-term project, so we are looking ahead 2024, 2028, even to 2030, which is the development and inclusion in the metaverse of bio avatars on which is the DNA-based fashion custom wear, for example, having some application for your pets as well, something that we also will be revealing and disclosing in due time, right? The main goal or the final goal of on this decade, because we're talking about the decade already, is to create the bio metaverse and to have the official human verification. I think this is our mission and our vision. We are going down this lane of verifying ourselves as humans, not identifying ourselves as a person ID or bio identifying ourselves with any sort of detail. We're talking about what we say. We need to stand out ourselves from bots, from AI, and this is gonna be coming sooner than later. So this is our map, our roadmap on the line, and 2030 seems to be one of those dates written in ink in our path that is gonna be a very important milestone for us.
So this is important to say. Sorry, and just to mention, just a comment. It's important to say it's not a KYC, right? It's just verification yourself as a human. We are not using your data or your personal data to identify yourself, right? So it's not a KYC. It's just, okay, you are a human behind the avatar, right?
Yeah.
And everybody is gonna be working through different metaverses, and there are gonna be so many AI bots as well. So this is just a process just to verify you are a human behind your avatar, and that's it, right? With your genetic essence. And just say, okay, this guy or this girl is a human, and we are talking to other human beings, right?
Absolutely. And we always say that, like, not only visually, right? You're gonna see somebody visually wearing wearables or your own DNA, customize your profile, your avatar. We're talking about being checked as a human not for the sake of identifying a person. It's because we believe that the social interaction it's quite important, right? You don't react if you go to buy something in the metaverse in a shop and you know that somebody's attending you, the cashier or something. It's an AI or it's a bot. Probably you don't even say good morning. You just go ahead and buy. Maybe there is a person behind, right? So we want to see that this social enhancement that you just go there, you have a nice moment, you say good morning, you say thank you, you actually act like a human, and this is part of also our goal to reflect that person behind.
Yeah, I was in a meeting the other day. I was talking about the possibility to some people are using dating apps and they don't really know if they are talking to another human being, right? And the
For example.
AI bots are getting better and better and better, and you don't really know who are you talking with, right? So this is another use case for, okay, I know because they have the human verification that they are humans, so I'm spending my time just talking with other humans, right? Not only in the dating apps, right, but
Mhm.
in anywhere, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a quite important milestone that we want to achieve there because yeah, as you say, I think we all having bad experiences with bots and AI sometimes. I mean, they are really useful, but sometimes maybe it's getting cumbersome.
No, but
So
like our project is a long-term project, so we are envisioning what are gonna be the trouble, the problems, right? So human verification is not for now. Is the AI technology is going really fast, really fast.
yeah.
So maybe just in 5 years, we are not able to distinguish AI bots from humans. We are getting troubles now for with chatbots, but
Mhm.
imagine the technology speed is exponential.
Yeah.
So in just 5 years, the AI is gonna be really smart, really clever. So that's why we are envisioning our project to be really meaningful in 5-10 years, and we are working now for that. But you also have to keep in mind that we are we are looking to 5-10 years period, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's something that, as I say, we are envisioning this, and even though it's a long term, you never know if it's gonna be kicked in much earlier than later.
Yeah,
So
maybe it's in 3 years in
maybe
rather than yeah.
I'm always making throwing away this joke. It's like, okay, we're talking about AI. What about if the aliens one day come down there and they want to join the metaverse? What about if you want to distinguish yourself from them, right? I mean, it's a joke, but seeing how the world is going the last year, you don't know anymore what's gonna come.
Yeah,
Anyway,
sure.
no, I think the roadmap is quite comprehensive. We have been putting a lot of effort on it. The white paper is also really thorough, and we're going to be expanding though with more details as we go. So if somebody else it's more interested on reading through the white paper and getting more into detail uh, in some specific steps of the roadmap, or even just throw the question to us on our Discord, we'll be happy to just to answer those as best as we can.
Yeah, it's important to mention also that our white paper is an online and live document. So we are
Exactly.
improving. We are pretty focused on the development, getting new features and new benefits for the community, but also
Mhm.
we are spending some time to update the white paper. So if people checked the white paper 1 month ago, something like that, just check it out again, because
Mhm.
yeah, we are putting more info out there. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, exactly. Well, okay, let's move to the second topic. Everybody, maybe people have questions. We will solve those at the end. By the way, I forgot to introduce our producer behind the camera production is Neil. He's also our community manager, so he's dealing with the whole technique behind. And so I think it's worth to give him a shout out because he will be also putting questions afterwards around here. Okay, let's move on to a second topic, which is a good one. It has been popping up in conversation all the time, which is the whitelist. How do I get whitelisted? When is the whitelisted opening? What are the requirements? I think we can just go through it quickly and throw some dates already. Right, Javi?
Yeah, my main advice for that is just go to the Discord, right? Is rather than listen to us in this session. If you want to be updated every day, you go to the Discord and you get all the information. But anyway, the whitelist is gonna be open in May, some in like the middle of May, and it's an open whitelist. We don't want to create a FOMO. We are not gonna use the level up in Discord, so you have to say hello every every day. We are not that kind of project. We are not looking for flippers, like users who are gonna flip and sell the NFT right after the sellout. Um, so the whitelist is open. Of course, we are going to ask some questions, like meaningful questions. So because we want to make sure that we are growing a community with meaningful members, like people who add value to the community, people who is gonna be there for years, right?
Mhm.
Because the technology is gonna get better, so we need the same people as well to enjoy the benefits of being here from the beginning. So that's why we are going to ask several questions for be selected in the whitelist. But it's an open whitelist, and it's gonna be open in May. So yeah, make sure that you are in the Discord channel, and just you're gonna get the link there. Yeah.
Exactly. For a rule of thumb, something going to Discord is going to give you a little advantage on the rest of the social media channels. We normally try to communicate things first there on Discord for our community, and then we just roll out to the rest of the social media. So as you say, if you want to join the whitelist, you want to be updated on the timing, on the dates, exact date, how to join, when, how to enroll in those, what questions, we will be putting those on Discord a bit ahead of, for example, Twitter, right? So I think it adds value to the community, but also gives you some sort of value to be there with us.
Yeah, another reason to make those questions in the whitelist is because the buyers of in the Genesis drop, they are gonna get a share in the DAO, right? So we
Yeah,
want
that's important.
really good people in the DAO to make right decisions. The DAO is gonna select some funds to donate to research associations, for example, to children education
Mhm.
as well. So we want really nice, really good people on that. So we are gonna ask in the whitelist why you are joining this community. It's not, of course, members are gonna get rewards and passive income, and they're gonna get money for the investment, but it's not the focus of this project.
Not the only
So
one, at least. Yeah.
no, exactly. So and again, this is we are here for the long run. So
Yeah.
it's more about what is the value of the project for you. So you are gonna be here. You want to be here for the long term with us. So okay, maybe you get selected for the whitelist because you're gonna get the chair for the DAO vote. So you're
Yeah,
gonna vote in really important decisions,
Yeah.
yeah,
right?
That's
So yeah,
it's important because we have developed a decentralized economic and sustainable model. So the people who first join, they will roll all the project in
yeah,
years. This is what we think is decentralization. Well, okay,
Mhm.
we start the project, but then we start to decentralize it, and we need people who can add value to the community, to the decentralized system that we are creating. And for what we're creating, we need to have the same, need to be on the same page, all the holders, all the owners, and the project creators, in order to go there, because we are envisioning in as you said, like 10 years later and at the future, and we need to get the best people possible to join us.
Yeah,
That's
but
my
not, yeah,
answer.
not only the best, but also they understand the project, right? They understand where we're going, and they know what we have in our hands right now. And this is something that, as you said, it's not only about the motivation behind it. I say, okay, I'm really here to understand what I'm doing, and my decisions are going to affect people. They're going to affect not only this project, but people around me. And this is a community, right? Our mindset is community-wise. So I think that's a good point, Danny. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So just to summarize, just get in the Discord. You will get the updates when are we releasing the whitelist, and that's it. And I think it should be pretty straightforward conversation on Discord. I mean, as soon as we know the exact date, you will be the first to know. Okay, so let's move to the third topic that we have, which is the data protection and ethics. Recently, we have been releasing a post in our Medium blog, which is called "What Happens to My DNA Data?" Right? It's something that we have been asked quite a lot. Obviously, we are utilizing some sort of external resources to sequence the DNA from some people, exactly, yeah, the DNA. So it raises some questions and some concerns in the community, which is pretty understandable, and that's why we're doing this. That's why this topic is an important one. So if you have the time to go to Medium, to our blog post, just please go ahead. You have it on Discord. You will have everything written down. What are we doing and how are we doing it? But just that we are here quickly to explain the differences between sequencing the DNA and genotyping the DNA, right? Sequencing the DNA is basically processing or analyzing all the information, including the DNA. And genotyping the DNA is a process that analyzes like a piece of it. It's like we cut it in smaller pieces, right? And that one works in those variables that are not really part of those that are really the same for everybody, because we have 99.9% of the genome is the same for all humans. So this genotyping works in the 0.1% that makes us different, which is colors or eyes or traits or behavior. All these traits that we have as a human that is make us stand out from the rest is what we analyze. And the question is, how does DNAVerse work with your DNA? Because we send you a DNA test kit, right? How does it work? What do we do with it? So as I said, this test, the saliva test, is included with the purchase of one of our NFTs, either a crypto protein or a DNA pass. This test is sent to one of the largest genomics laboratories in Europe, where it's analyzed and subsequently destroyed. This is not maintained, because we have been having this question: what happened to my sample? This gets destroyed right away. There is no question about that. So once your DNA genotype is extracted by the laboratory, this is sent to a team of geneticists. There are some partners with us. We are not doing it ourselves. We have an external partner, specialist in genetics, that are extracting this sort of data from those markers that makes us unique, and they translate it into, or they use a tool that we have developed to translate those into a comprehensive report. Right? They provide basically a study that we use with an internal software to get specific variables. We are not generating variables; we are translating variables from the report. Our team, our designer team, is taking these variables that we are getting only us, because we have created the software to do it, and we interpret those visually. This is clear. We have been explaining this many times, that we are not using the whole report. We're just getting a piece of it. Translation totally anonymous, and we just use it for the report for the DNR. And what is very clear here, it's obviously this laboratory hold the data. We don't do the data. We don't analyze it. We don't manage it. We don't store it. We don't even see. We don't even know who you are. The whole process is anonymized. And once we translate it into variables that we have created, this pattern is developed by us. So nobody knows this pattern, and nobody in our team knows who you are. The data that remains in the laboratory can be also basically destroyed or can be dismissed. You just need to say it. Obviously, the laboratories are using this information for themselves only. They just store it. They don't use it commercially. But you can raise your hand and say, I don't want this to be stored at all, and it gets destroyed right away. This is something that we have been really clear about. We are not playing with your data. We are not selling it. We are not seeing it. We are not managing. We are not storing it. I think we are talking about decentralized solutions and decentralized community. This is one of it. I think you guys agree with me that if we talk about decentralization, we can start storing data from our community, right?
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. So I say once the final step of the whole process is you receive your genetic study. You have the ancestry, you have the health, you have behavior, you have a lot of variables that you will be super interested to read. I just received mine, and I've been mind blown the amount of information that you get from a simple saliva test, right? Plus, you receive your fully customized DNR based on that variables that we analyze. So there are a few key takeaways here that you can have with you today, which is your data. The data is yours. It's yours at all time. You have access to it. As I say, you want to keep it there, they keep it for you. If you don't want it, it gets destroyed. Okay. We don't upload metadata into the blockchain. Our NFTs are visually interpreted, and that's the key question here. Because we want you to see what you are genetically. We don't want you to have a smart contract and behind have an information. This is not our goal. Our goal is to give you the visual artistic representation. Basically, you are made of art. That's why the NFT is called DNR. You will have the option if you want to do it. We will offer it in due time to our community to somehow upload the blockchain the data, which we will see what will be the best way to do it. But we offer as a benefit of the community. It's not part of the process, right? So why we do this? Because we don't want to know who you are, and we don't want anybody to know who you are. You have your own identity, and we are not anybody to know who is behind this identity. As we explained at the beginning of the conversation, this is about human verification and not person verification, right?
Yeah.
So and somebody also raised the question in a group or on Twitter. They were concerned about possible reverse engineering from the DNR. As I say, it's not possible because this is a visual interpretation. There is no data, right? So
and it's also a very small portion of the DNA data that we need to customize artistically the NFT. So it's no chance to do the reverse engineering, not at all.
Exactly.
It's less than 0.0001%, or I don't know. Like that.
You get those markers, and you don't get identified in any way, even though
you get some mark like at most like 500. It's less than that. From the genotyping, that is around 700,000. But in the sequencing your DNA, so like if you get all your DNA translated into data, there are more than 3 billion marks. So, and we are getting less than 500. Even if someone can make the reverse engineering, it doesn't make sense. It's nothing to get.
Yeah, but as I said, Danny, I think having a visual interpretation, it's like having a paint, right? It's a painting on your wall. I mean, how do you know the person behind? How do you start going backwards on that painting?
You not even us know who they are, the names, nothing about the people just is the email, wallet address, and that's all.
Imagine, yeah, exactly. Imagine that it has less information than a picture, right? That you have a picture nowadays, you take a picture with your iPhone, you know where you've been, in which device, in which platform, everything is right there. So the NFT, like the data behind, is even less than that. We are that's why we are translating this visually, which is something that I believe we are the first one to do it. Great. I hope I explained myself clear. I know it's a touchy topic. I think it's quite it's a hot topic, honestly, and I understand. I think privacy is of utmost importance, especially when you send something abroad and you say, it's a piece of you that somebody else is analyzing. And as I say, the ethics behind the project, it's based on the community privacy, and we are not intending to sell, to manipulate, to do anything with your data. Basically, the laboratory, they are really reliable partner. They're one of the largest in Europe. They will be doing the process, and whenever you want to opt out, say, guys, I don't want to have this going around there or being stored anywhere. This gets destroyed without question. We don't question that. It's just part of it, part of the process.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a nice, I would say, topic to discuss in the years to come. But I believe we are starting with a solid roadmap to have this put down in a compelling way, that we don't raise any concern in the community. That's the main motivation behind, right? Okay, so more questions, please drop yours in Discord or in Twitter on the live. I think there are many questions, so we have to move on. And just to touch some points on the community rewards, right? We have been thinking for a while to create a reward program for our community. We understand that we have an NFT collection out there, which is I think we believe it's unique. But obviously it takes time, right? It takes time to get there. It's a long process, not only on the community building, but also on the development side, right? Let's remember that we are doing this almost manually, one-to-one. The crypto proteins are 200, but are unique. They are based on the, again, remind me, guys, what's the name? A protein bank?
Protein data
bank. They are verified by the protein data bank. Yeah. So it means that they have the chemical structure of the proteins are accurate, and we are using the real structures to create the 3D models for the proteins and create the NFT. So we are also providing the scientific accuracy.
Yeah, it's important to say that the most important part of a protein is his chemical structure. Depending on his structure, they can do or not do something. So we are replicating the most important part of the protein. That's why we are starting to merge biological life into the digital world. It's our vision, and we start doing it and start going with the path with the community and start this long run together.
Absolutely. So yeah, exactly. So that's the collection, right? This is the main collection, and the crypto proteins and the DNA passes and the DNAVerse. But at the same time, we would like to announce today that first of all, we will be giving an OG role to our first 300 members on Discord. We are already getting close, or if not getting there already. So the first 300, they will be having an OG role, having some benefits down the line. But additionally, we would like to introduce a parallel collection. It's going to be called the biocards. These are scientific collectibles, and that we will be giving away on a weekly basis to our community, right? We want to our members, also our family members, to be rewarded for the loyalty, for the efforts. I mean, we understand that Discord sometimes it's a bit chaotic, and joining 1 million communities, it's quite complicated to follow up with projects. For those that are actually getting involved and participating, and not only that, we have members that have been also in our podcast, and they will be also joining future podcasts. We want them to have something, right? And what I mean, there's no better way to create a series of NFTs for them. those NFT will be quite limited. As I say, they're going to be called the bio cards, and it's like a theme collection based on biotechnology content. The first collection that we are going to be releasing as of today, or as I would say next Monday, the first bio card, it's going to be based on the human cells. There are going to be 8 cards collectionable, and plus a final one. So those collecting the eight cards, they will get also a 9th and a final NFT. We are talking about 1,200 bio cards per collection overall, and this is something that not only is going to add value to the community, giving NFTs, it's going to be a real thing behind, because it's going to be tradable, it's going to be collectible, it's going to be real science. We have an amazing team of scientists behind creating and developing all these sort of things to not only to give value but also to educate in science. And as I say, those bio cards, the first collection is going to be 1,200, kicking off as of today and officially on Monday, but today for our community. Those that have been dropping a question on our Discord or on our live session today, they're going to receive one. They're going to be part of it, and not only that, there's going to be a rarity on the cards. There are going to be 4 rarities: 70 common, 50 uncommon, 20 rare, and 10 platinum cards. I don't want to get so much into detail. We will be providing more information with visuals, so everybody will have it in front of them. But one of the perks of being a crypto protein holder is going to be that you automatically will be having access to those. All right, they're going to be a split between holders and community. Obviously, those holding the main collection NFT, they will be automatically airdrop one. We're talking about giveaways, right? We're talking about giving value to community, but not airdrops. The airdrop will be done all together while minting the proteins. We're talking about ending Q2. But in the meantime, the giveaways are going to be yours. This is secure. This is there's going to be decided on a weekly basis, and once everything has been finalized and the crypto protein being minted, the airdrop is going to be coming to our community. I hope this is some good news for everybody. We put a lot of love and effort to be developing this collection, because we believe that it is important to give back to those that are involved with us.
Yeah, it's important to make clear that the giveaways of the bio cards are gonna be given after the mint, right? After the first drop, right? So we we pay off our our members and our community members, but they are gonna be giving away after the drop,
after the mint, after the main collection. The crypto proteins are going to be minted. Exactly.
Yeah,
it's for giving back to the community. What I used to ask for feedback to the community, so we have to give back again to the community. And like Juan said, in a weekly basis, we were going to start the promotion, the giving aways, but on the mint, the process will be after the Genesis, like Javier said.
Exactly. I think let's not lose the focus, right? I mean, the focus is the DNAVerse. We have an amazing collection. This is a benefit that it has tremendous value, but let's not forget that we have a collection in hand, and it is the big deal here.
Yeah.
So well, guys, I think we went through the main topics that we wanted to talk about today, and I think you can just go to the questions. I think we have plenty of them, not only from Discord but right now in the live session. So Neil, if you want to go ahead and start popping in the questions.
What is the difference with other genome-based projects? Yeah, I will try to explain this, for example, and as quick as I can. First of all, we love that there are another genome-based projects. We vision in a future that we need more people working on it. So that's really cool for us. And we have our difference. We are like complementary. We are a long-term decentralized community platform. with a variety of services for the community. Is okay. We start with the customized art pieces with your DNA, but we go through an economic model that is profitable and sustainable over time for the holders, and we will add more value like personalized health services related to your unique characteristics from your DNA, and more to come, more partnerships to make, and start to create value to our community. We are not just an NFT to collect or a service to acquire. It's a long-term community. This is the beginning of a future vision where biology and digital worlds will be living symbiotically, and we want to start that, and we want to have you with us. Also, other genome-based projects. That's cool. We need more this side, decentralized science people working on it. So yeah, that's the difference. Is like what we aim to do.
The utility that we are providing, right? And we are based on a decentralized and sustainable business model, first of all. And you guys can add something on top of that, but we are not in the DNA sample kit business. We are not focused on that. We are not focusing on the data behind. We are focusing on providing a visualization of yourself and include that one in the pipeline for the metaverses, right?
Yeah.
This is the roadmap.
And sorry, Juan. I saw the projects, and I think the question is going there. I saw other projects that they are selling NFTs, and when you get the NFT, they send you a test kit, right? But you already have the NFT before, right? So the NFT cannot be customized with your DNA, because they send the DNA test kit after you own the NFT. In our case, we are launching the Genesis drop, which is the proteins, and there is nothing related with the DNA. And when we send the DNA test kit and we analyze the DNA, then we send you an NFT customized with your DNA data. So your final NFT is very customized and is real,
one-to-one,
customized with your DNA. Other projects, I guess, is okay, you buy this NFT, which is something, an animal or whatever, and then because you own the NFT, they send the DNA test kit, and that's it. They are not customizing your NFT, right? So I think also that's another main difference out there. But the main difference for sure is the utility behind the project and our vision to geneticize the future metaverse, right? And that's why we are building in the future a cross-chain project, because we see and we know that there are going to be different metaverses, different virtual worlds, and the people are going to use their avatars in different metaverses, right? So we are going to be able to customize their avatars with their DNA in different chains. So if you're going to be in Decentraland, in Sandbox, in Matrix World, in everywhere, you can be geneticized. I mean, your avatar can be geneticized in different worlds. And again, we are the first ones to have those platforms and having, the capabilities to make it through, right? To make it through.
To bring yourself in different chains, right? This is the key. Okay. Next question. What exactly are we to expect as feedback from our DNA fed to the tube? Does it tell underlying conditions? Okay, the second question is, it's unfortunately no. This is not a medical report. It's a genetic report, right? The underlying conditions. Let me give you an example. If you have cholesterol, it's quite high. This is not going to show you that you have right now high cholesterol levels. What it's going to show you is, according to your DNA and to genetics, if you are really propense to have higher cholesterol levels or less, based on your ancestor and the study behind. This is what you get from a sample. What you say? What feedback to expect from our DNA fed to the tube? There is a comprehensive report behind. We're talking about ancestry, health, medical. I believe medical. How pharmaceutical products are affecting your body and your genetics more or less. What's the impact or the effect on your body? Talking about behavior as well. We're talking about, guys, help me here. I think there were so many variables.
Well. Also
Yeah.
nutrition, very
Yeah,
important.
nutrition, fitness, and that's why we are going to build Discord channels with professionals to do fitness sessions.
Nutrition
There gonna
session.
be there is gonna be a nutritionist to provide a healthy habits and
according
diets.
to each one, according
Yeah.
to each DNA, according exactly
Yeah,
to your
according to
uniqueness.
each holder, let's say,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, at the end of the day, we want to have our community healthy, right? And this project is a science related project. Is also about health. So it's not okay. This is and that's why we are also donating part of the funds to our research, because we want to make an impact, and we want to enhance the lifestyles, and the health of the members. And it's giving back the community the effort that they did buying the first Genesis drop, right? And for that, we also want to keep our community members healthy. So we are also in conversations to partner with some applications to measure your steps. So if you work and you keep healthy, you get also rewards. This is like in the long-term roadmap, but it's gonna be there as well. So we want to keep our people healthy.
Yeah.
And it's on the in the roadmap, but we are working on that since now.
Already. Yeah.
Important.
Yeah. I would say, let's say, yeah.
Guys, Neil is telling that there are so many questions, so we should go a little bit faster. Okay.
All right.
We already sampled DNA information from existing providers. I won't mention names. Be able to use important integration process.
Yeah, that's true. We will detail which one it can be. I guess 23andMe, the raw data, we can use it. Almost all of them we can use it. So yeah, the answer is yes. So we can continue if we are out of time. So yeah.
But we are not partnering initially with any provider that you have in mind. I mean, we can use the data, the raw data, and channel it through our software and give the variables that we need, right?
Yeah, that's it. This is
Exactly.
the step of the laboratory in researching your saliva. We skip that and directly we get the data and we start working. You will save time to get delivered your DNR. So yeah, we will provide that solution as well.
Yeah, no,
Um,
we are not partnering with those companies, not at all, right?
Right.
They are not. They don't have our same philosophy, right? So if some members already have sequenced their DNA, they just can upload the data into the platform, and that's it. And we are gonna get the report and also customize their final DNA art NFT,
yeah,
right? But we are not
Yeah.
partnering with them. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
We have partnership on mind, but related to other topics.
Yeah, I was going to tell something about the partners. As I said before, is we have so many people in mind, like nutritionists, psychologists as well, fitness trainers, to provide value to the community. Um, we are also in advanced conversations. We cannot say yet, but we are in conversations with different metaverses, and we are going to partner with them so our users can also walk through those metaverses with specific wearables and
Mhm.
specific benefits if they own crypto protein or DNA art. So those are the the important partnerships.
Mhm.
We have some fashion brands in mind as well, so you can have really customized wearables in certain metaverses. I cannot say more, but we are also have I'm not sure if we should tell it here in this session, but we just um, we just partnered with Polygon, so which is something really unique. We are going to have the support of one of the main blockchains in in
Mhm.
the ecosystem in Web3. We just partnered with them, and that give us a very big push to to create the breeding platform to save gas fees for our community, to make
Mhm.
us able to give airdrops in the future. So yeah, we are really happy to make this this announcement, and to finally get Polygon on board. So that gives you a very overview of our intentions and our long-term vision. And those kind of partnerships are the ones who are going to be building all along the way, right? We also have some top collections in mind, like top
Mhm.
NFT collections as well. So they're going to be able to geneticize their PFP NFTs. We have really cool features in mind. So yeah, they're gonna be launched all along the way, especially with specific collections that we need to be sure that we are also adding value to those communities, right? So um, uh, they are going to be announced in the coming months,
Mhm.
and I truly believe that they are also going to add value to our own community. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think you dropped the bomb already. I wanted to throw it on Discord, but you already mentioned that.
I was so eager to say it. As you know, it takes a long trip to make it through. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I just ensure that I put it on Discord. I say yes, you heard right. We say Polygon. Yeah,
yeah. Put it right now. So
yeah. I
you
just
said
put it right now, so people understood yeah correctly what we say. Yeah, yeah. Just it's
okay,
clear.
okay.
So
When are you
Um,
whitelisting and what are the requirements? I think we already answered to that question, right?
yeah,
yeah,
I think
we've
we can
been
yeah,
skip
in the
that
talking
one.
about
topic
it
we were
at the
talking
beginning.
about that, so
Yeah.
we can continue.
Okay. Why are
Where are
there
there only 200
only
crypto
200?
proteins? Yeah.
Well, they are only 200 because first we want to create a scarce
Yeah,
collection at the beginning, right? This is not a 10,000 PFP collection, generative collection made by computer and clicking a button. This is handmade. We have a really skilled 3D team creating the 3D assets, and also working with the protein data bank to assure the scientific accuracy. And that's a lot of work. That's insane work. But the main reason is not that, because we've been working on this like many months. But the main reason is because we want to reward the owners and the holders sooner than later. If we create 500, we have to sell 500, and we have to delay the breeding platform, because we
yeah,
have 500 to sell, and then the DNA passes. So we wanted to create it a very scarce, so the price is also is raising in value as well. Remember, the protein owners are gonna be in the DAO as well. So um, we wanted to create a very short NFT collection at the beginning, right?
yeah,
The sooner we create the 200 and we give back to the community the rewards for the staking, we are creating the breeding platform to get even more rewards and the passive income business model. The sooner our members get the value, right? So that's why we shorten even more the amount of proteins, so the members can get the passive income earlier, right?
yeah,
Even if this is a long term, we wanted to build and we wanted to create as much value as possible right at the beginning, so the people really see, okay, they are getting the return of the investment, right? So
yeah,
that's why we created only 200 rather than
yeah.
10.
2000
Also,
something like that.
just as you said, it's for the business model as well. The If we create like 500 or 1,000 crypto proteins, there will be more competence on the breeding market to be chosen. So you will not get the reward. So
Stop.
if it's less, you will be get the reward and you will get the money and you will get the invest back.
Yeah.
That's the simplest way, because also at this economic model, the people want to join because they want to get his or her human verification, his or her DNR unique. So the DNRs are like unlimitless, as many humans are on the world, but
The
proteins
decentralized, right?
are just
Yeah.
200. Yeah, that decentralized. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We are the decentralized
Hmm.
project since the beginning, and we want to do that. And it's like, but proteins is just 200, and you will not have as much as competence if it will be more assets to get. So
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah, it
better
was
for
there was
everybody.
another. Yeah, there was another question about the price. The price is still to be announced. Okay, we're gonna tell the community on Discord around May, something like that,
Yeah.
uh,
Also,
right?
it will be different prices depending on be whitelist or public sale. And also,
Exactly.
we need to know the Ethereum price of each moment, because we are going to get minted in Ethereum. So it's not the same if the Ethereum costs $1,000 or $5,000. So
Mhm.
you cannot say right now.
Yeah,
Literally.
exactly.
Yeah.
As you say, it will be revealing on May.
Yeah.
And then how many breeding can be done per crypto protein?
Yeah, that depends on the trade, of the trade.
The recovery.
The recovery.
Recovery. Yeah, it's like the recovery is the time you need to rest to get chosen again to be replicated. So if your recovery is higher, is faster, so you can breed more per year, but also it's like there is no limit, but there are proteins that you can breed more per year than others depending on the recovery trade.
Yeah. So the breeding process is limitless, but according to the trade, which is
Yeah,
unique in each, the recovery, it will get faster or slower in the breeding market, right? And then this is the main aspect. But the key takeaway is to say it's limitless. If you have one crypto protein, you can stake it forever.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Can you hold multiple cryptoproteins? Yeah. um, mint mint cryptoproteins, depending on each step you can mint an amount, but after minted, if you want to buy the cryptoproteins in a second in the marketplace,
That's my daughter just kicked in the room.
yeah, I saw.
I just I saw her
That's why
sneaking in the background.
she
Like,
appears. She has
Hi,
her
Elsa.
DNA, right?
that's a joke.
That's why she's here. Yeah,
Let me hold you one second, guys. 1 second. You
yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah. But yeah, you can hold multiple cryptocurrencies for sure. Mint, depending on the where when you're gonna mint, and the whitelist or public sale or the pre-sale, you can mint more or less. But after that, you can hold multiple cryptocurrencies. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Do you
Do
have?
you have any developments in the pipeline that we should be getting excited about? How do you manage to meet your own expectations? Well, for the second one, the key aspect of meeting our expectations is the team behind the project. Is we have uh, we have a great team. Not only the 3D artists, but also we have a scientific team in house. They are checking the accuracy. They are being of the being part of the brainstorming sessions we have in the office. That's how you meet expectations. Of course, the Web3 and the NFT space is going really, really fast. So you have to measure yourself, right? Like you have to be really focused on development, assuring that we are gonna deliver what we promise. That's the main focus on for the board team. Like is Juan, Danny, and myself. So we are pretty focused on the project, and we also have a very solid team. And we keep hiring new people, right? We are now like 20 people in the project or something like that.
Yeah,
And
more. I
we
think
also
over
have,
20. Yeah.
yeah, so blockchain devs as well. They are
Yeah,
helping with
more than 20.
the smart contract, and they are already working with the Polygon engineers and developers. And we also have people in the marketing team. So yeah, is that's having the best the best possible team is how you meet your expectations. You cannot you cannot work by yourself, and that's it. And you have to have a great team working with you, right? um any developments? Well, we've been talking about the breeding lab. I guess that's the key point and the key aspect of the process. is where we decentralize the project, which is gonna be a great milestone for the project. So we are giving back the control to the DAO and the users. Um, in that phase is where we are gonna be more scalable, right? And we are gonna be able to hire even more people. We are gonna be really open-minded to add new profiles, new ambassadors, new people interested in adding value. So the main development is the breeding platform, is how we provide the passive income, how we provide also rewards, how we are going to donate to research. So that's the main development. There are so many other developments in mind. Some of them are in the roadmap. Some of them are not, because we didn't partner yet with the right partner. But wearables, we are gonna create 3D, really cool wearables for different virtual worlds. We are gonna create a fashion brand, so you wear your own DNA-based style in the metaverse and also in real life. In real life, I guess we are gonna launch the brand in a couple of years, but it's gonna be there in real life, and we are gonna launch it sooner, of course, in the metaverse. So yeah, the cross chain, we already.
The cross chain is very important. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, we are gonna be working in different virtual worlds, in different chains. So there are so many developments. They are just not in the roadmap uh, publicly, because we didn't sign the agreement yet. But for example, the Polygon is signed. Other partnerships are gonna be signed. So at soon they are fixed in the roadmap. We are gonna put it in the white paper. Yeah.
I can imagine selling my DNA in the secondary market, I believe it means in there. But you mentioned something about monetizing it. Can you explain?
Yeah.
I can. Well, I can try to answer that, Danny, but if you want, go ahead.
Right.
Okay. I believe this means the DNR, right? I say my DNA, because we don't sell DNA data. We're talking about the DNR, which is your visualization, your DNA NFT. Yeah, you can sell in your secondary market, and I'll tell you why. This DNR has basically is designed for you, right? But it will have some traits. This DNR has inherited some traits from the crypto proteins and something else that we call the genotype. If you read our white paper, you will see that DNRs have genotypes, level 0, level 1, level 2, and so on. And they have different value depending on all these traits, rarities, and genotypes. You can always put it to sell in the market. And if somebody buys this from you, there is an option that you can actually remove your DNR, basically your DNA aspects, just remove them, and this person gets a new DNA sample kit, and then we just basically we recycle the NFT with your own visuals, but holding and keeping the same rarities and the same trait that you purchased at the beginning when you bought this NFT. And this is something that we create such a big market, right? Because we, as we said, 3,200 are centralized. After that, everything is going to be decentralized. So you have the chance to jump at the beginning or earlier in the collection than later. Those are going to have more values in the secondary market because of, as I said, traits, inherit trait rarity, genotypes, and imagine if you inherit like a high-speed recovery from the crypto protein, and that this DNR, it's part of that genotype, so it will have more value, right?
Yeah, this was a great point, great explanation, and also I guess the person who asked the question, it was that he or she doesn't see herself selling it, but we said you can monetize it, and that's why the breeding process, the platform, the decentralize the point of decentralization. You will stake the DNR, and if someone new want to get to the community and get a DNR, they have to go to the breeding market, choose your DNR, and replicate it. Like, it's not clonated, but it's use your traits of your DNR and create a new one, and you will get a percent of it, of the price. That's how you can monetize it. Also,
it's something.
you can
Yeah.
resell it as just plain it, and it's a good point as well. But you have both.
I took the secondary comment. I think he meant secondary market, but you're right. Monetizing is also that. Plus something that I don't know we have been talking about, which is the royalties, right? In that secondary market, the royalties produced by the secondary market, they will also be kicked down the line for holders. There will be a percentage for holders, a percentage for DNAVerse, and a percentage for the DAO wallet as well.
Yeah.
Where do the royalties come from? Actually, I just say that. Actually, what percentage goes back to development? Well, as I say, the royalties are going to be produced in the secondary market. But if you think that this is going to be decentralized and the exponential growth after the 3,200 is going to be expanding so quick in different metaverse and different cross-chain, and then everybody's going to be trading if they want to trade those things. We will give them reason not to. But if they do, it's going to be exponential. And every percent is going to be kicked down to the community in the shape of a percentage to the DAO wallet, a percentage to us, to DNAVerse, obviously for development, because it's not free. We don't work for free, so we also need to get paid.
I need to eat every day.
We need to eat, even though we don't look like we need to eat, and but of course a percentage to holders as well, which is also a sort of passive income as well, aside from the breeding lab. And what percentage goes back to development?
Yeah, what you said, that there will be a part of it, and also DAO can
decide on that.
Have some money.
And let's not forget that this is a private project. Basically, it's funded, it's self-funded. So we are not selling first to develop. We are already developed, right? We haven't even started the collection, and we are developing, we are creating, we are here, right? We are real people doing a real work without selling first. So it's also part of the an NDA. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like that. The DNA cannot be shared with other entities. It's our partner cannot share the DNA with other entities.
The NDA, the NDA at the end of the day is a non-confidential sharing information, and it's gonna be a disclaimer in when you get the report and you mint that is saying that your data is not gonna be sold anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And also in the conditions, in the term and conditions. It's said that your sample is going to be destroyed, and you can ask whenever you want to destroy the sample and the data. Everything that Juan already said is written in the website, in the minting sub page.
Yeah. Well, I think that was the last question, I believe. I don't know. That's it. Okay. So we got such a compelling list of questions. I think it was quite useful to have us answering those today. We try our best to go through everything as much as possible, right? Even though we are not maybe every day on Discord just answering these questions that we get, but I think going through all of those is going to shed some light on the project. Don't forget to go to the website. We have the white paper there. You just can go through it. Everything is written in detail. As Javier said, it's a live document. It's going to be evolving as soon as we move on. And that's it. I hope you enjoy. I hope we help you to solve some questions and give you some compelling answers. Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube, to join on Twitter, join Discord. We're gonna be, especially on Discord, we're gonna be throwing all the information there first.
And
as
giveaways.
And giveaways. Don't forget the giveaways, the bio cards. Those that leave the question today and they were live with us, they're gonna receive their own giveaway NFT. Remember, minting after the drop. Sorry, dropping after the minting. That's the order.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's keep it simple. Let's say goodbye by now, and we will announce the next AMA probably in a few weeks, and I hope to see you all there. And guys, thank you for being today here.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Okay, bye.